Thanks, Susie. 8:43, Dr. Andrew Forsyth with me now. Thanks for being here.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
You have some fall animal tips for us first,
Yes.
and then we're going to go to the phones. So.
Yes, yes. With the colder weather, fall season, there's a few things we want to watch out for. One of them, antifreeze. Antifreeze is a really big issue, and if they get into it, there's almost, you have to kind of see them get into it, get them into the hospital. But sometimes they only get a sublethal dose, and it can be really, really toxic to kidneys. So if you have some spilled antifreeze in your driveway, mop it up. Try not to wash it away, but mop it up. I mean, the rain does a really good job for us here. But when it spills out, get it out. It's toxic. It kills.
Okay.
And next one, Thanksgiving. We love Thanksgiving. And dogs and cats, they often get into turkey bones, leftovers, that type of thing. Vomiting, diarrhea, pancreatitis. We want to avoid those types of things. There's nothing wrong with a little treat for your dog or cat, but keep the fatty stuff away.
Okay.
Okay.
The cold weather.
Cold weather. Cold weather is important, not just antifreeze, but we're not used to it. Dogs and cats, they can withstand a fair amount of temperatures if they're allowed to get used to it. But there can be cold snaps. Just make sure that they've got shelter. If your dog's an outside dog, make sure that they've got a dog house, some warm blankets, so they can hunker down.
And Halloween, of course.
Halloween, yes. Twofold with this, of course, candy. Candy and chocolate, very, very bad for dogs and cats. And our old pointer, Meg, went through one of my daughter's candy haul one year. And we only found out later after we found all the wrappers in the backyard in the poop. But fireworks as well. Each year we get a number of calls, lost pets, fireworks have scared them, they've run off. Keep your animals safe. Halloween week, don't leave your pets outside. Bring them in, downstairs. This is another one. Days are getting shorter. If you're out walking your dog, stay visible. People are in a rush to get home. Just be safe out there. And when it's dark, cars don't see you.
You can also get the little lights that hang on their collars,
and
too,
they're
right?
cheap. They're so cheap.
Yeah. All right, great advice. Thanks for that, Dr. Forsyth. Chris has been very patient, staying on the phone from Nanaimo. Hi, Chris.
Hello, how you doing?
Good.
What's your question for Dr. Forsyth?
We have a 13-year-old male cat, Blue Point Himalayan.
Yep.
And he's been to the vet a few times. Like he has an ongoing sinus troubles, sneezing his brains out.
Oh,
and then, of course, everything comes flying out, and you got to get the Kleenex and wipe his face off. And they just say it's just like a cold. Well, how can you have a cold for like coming up a year and a half, ongoing?
Yeah. Certainly, I think you need to get in to see your veterinarian. They can have chronic upper respiratory tract infections. When that happens, antibiotics usually does a good job of clearing that up. Sometimes you need a prolonged treatment. 13-year-old cats, though, sometimes they get growths up there, polyps. That can cause a chronic nasal discharge. It's not unusual for them to have foreign bodies as well. Pieces of grass and things like that get up there.
Their little snurfly nose. Their noses are kind of squished in, right? Himalayan. So, all right. Good luck with that, Chris. Amanda is on the line from Surrey. Hi, Amanda.
Hi there. How are you tonight?
Good. How are you?
Good. So I just adopted about a week ago a feral kitten. She is doing really, really, really well. Actually, coming to us now and coming for her feeds and such. My question is. She has a lot of flea dirt on her from being an outside kitty cat, and I'm wondering when it's safe for me to give her a bath.
Oh, you should be right away. You should be able to use that.
Today.
She's probably 6 weeks of age or older.
Are you still there, Amanda?
Yeah.
Okay. Is she 6 weeks of age or older?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, you should be fine to give her go see your veterinarian, get a flea shampoo, lather her up, clean her off. While you're there, ask your veterinarian for one of the many, many flea products that work so well at that are safe as well, that take care of fleas. But you can go ahead and bathe her. Get that flea dirt off of her. The water will probably turn a little bit pinkish because flea dirt is flea poop, and it comes from blood. So, okay.
All right. Good luck with that, Amanda, and congratulations on your new addition.
Go slow with her. Get her used to you, right? So she's not so standoffish.
Speaking of fleas, do we need flea protection year-round here?
We do. It depends on the winter, but I used to recommend it just in the summer times. But you do get a couple of people that pick up fleas in winter. Mm-hmm. You know, we've got a lot of wildlife in Vancouver. If you're out and about with your animals, it doesn't hurt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for that, Dr. Forsyth. As always, if you have more questions, check out Dr. Forsyth's website, ComoLakeVet.com, or he is on Facebook, Como Lake Veterinary Hospital. Thanks for that. Next weekend, we have a special Ask an Expert segment with a pest expert from Orkin, Canada. With cold weather setting in, rodents looking for a place to live in the fall and winter. So if you have a question about how to avoid an infestation or deal with one, send us an email, weekendnews@globaltv.com, and please put Ask an Expert in the subject line.